Ricardo is an e-commerce site, similar to maybe in eBay. In Switzerland, eBay never really got a hold or got a foot, so people know Ricardo as the auction house of Switzerland. It's only very well known in Switzerland though, but the word Ricardo is even used in colloquial conversation. So people say, "Why don't you sell this table on Ricardo?" So it's quite popular there. I think the concept of infrastructure as code, which Kubernetes is really fundamentally built on, so that we can describe how applications and services are running in our data center, that is reproducible, can be code reviewed, can be reasoned about, and it guarantees if a node goes down or a system has to be reinstalled, it will be done in the same consistent way, similar to as previous generation configuration management systems has allowed us to do. There was a continuous system available before that people built in their free time or lunchtime, because DevOps was not as focused or was not as prioritized in the company before. So the speed of delivery was okay. It was more an architectural problem that the software was a large monolithic beast, if you will, and splitting it up in services allowed higher velocity, and Kubernetes was crucial to support that. And so by now, a couple of weeks ago, I even saw a product manager actually doing a pull request for like a JSON file that contains some variables, and someone else accepted it, and it was deployed after a couple of minutes or seconds even, which was unthinkable before. It was always, let's have engineering do something and then we'll wait. Now it's just bang, bang, bang. Yeah, so at the beginning of the journey, we tried to come up with certain standards and listed them on a kind of guideline for developers to follow. The application must fulfill these 3-4 requirements for starters. Luckily, they followed the guides, so it was quite easy to deploy and work with them. So that certainly has a certain standardization. So I view it as putting down some rails, but you can still choose where you want to go. But there's like the track size is standardized, you know. So you cannot just run any train car on it. But I like this balance between flexibility and standardization that Kubernetes kind of gives. So my advice for companies would be to not build their own cluster. Maybe carefully choose where to jump in and use maybe a managed service by other talented vendors or use a framework to do it.